Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Friday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, we're going to be reviewing only in box the cartoon collection or the filmation style variant of Buzz Off, the heroic spy in the sky. We'll take a look at the figure in the packaging only, his items he comes with, or weapons of choice, the beautiful artwork he comes with as well. We'll take a glimpse or do our best to look at the comic that comes with Buzz Off here. And as you can see, we'll compare this version of Buzz Off to his vintage Origins variant, all right, to see the many differences between the two forms of Buzz Off and have some fun. Of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you hit that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when I upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love of collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Buzz Off. All right. Now, of course, I picked up this Buzz Off and right here, and another figure from Wave 24, which I will talk about near the end of the video for the next review on Saturday. Unfortunately, I could not find one other figure, and as of filming this, I did get notification that my entire Wave 24 from Big Bad Toy Store has been shipped. So hopefully within a week or so, I'll be doing unboxings of Buzz Off, Invisible Skeletor, and Frosta on the channel. So I do hope you come back and join me. But right now, it's just reviews right now. All right. Now, of course, I did pick this up off of eBay, and I did not pay it like a whole lot. I paid a fair price for these two figures. All right. And I'm going to save the other figure near the end. All right. I'm going to let that out. Okay. So here we go. Alright, once again, of course, you have the She-Ra 40th anniversary sticker. You got Hordak right there. Alright, you got the He-Man and the Master Universe logo here. Of course, you know me, I love this beautiful artwork right here. This, Eternia being attacked right there. You got the smoke and the flames. You got the the horde bats. All around. Grayskull right there, and there's Grayskull right there. I love the red eyes. I love those. And there's Buzz Off right there, straight out of Filmation. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful here. All right, got the cartoon collection right there. Comes with this lance right here. And it looks like, pardon me guys, it looks like this lance right here in the packaging got a little bent. So I'm definitely going to be unpackaging this Buzz Off once I get my second version of him. All right, but he looks great. All right, got the Mattel logo here. Of course, there's the artwork here, and of course, this is from the episode Disappearing Dragons, right there. There's old Buzz Off taking on Webstore. You got Mechanic right there with Cobra Khan. Maybe an Easter egg of a future, more cartoon collection figures for us collectors, which would be absolutely amazing. Right there, there's Buzz Off right there. Alright, there's Lance right there. And he comes with or four wings. Pretty cool. Of course, the cross cell. We got Skeletor. Alright, and Buzz Off and Frosta. Alright. Alright, very cool. Very cool. Let's go take a look. Let's bring him back around here. Look at his Origins variant, right? And let me back it up just a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. All right, hope that's better. And now you can see, first off, you can see the many differences between the retail or the vintage version of Buzz Off compared to his cartoon or filmation variant of the same character. So many different, detail and differences between the two characters here. First off, let's look at the head sculpt right here. Now, as you can see, he's wearing his helmet or a helmet. Now, as you can see, when I'm going to twist the camera and the packaging right here, you can see that the eyes right there, these, are articulated. You can see they can move up and down, which is pretty cool right there. You can see it, there is articulation in the helmet or mask right there. All right, got beautiful, the greenish blue eyes right there. And also you can see that the yellow and brown on the filmation is more prominent. They're like equal. Whereas the vintage version, there's more yellow. The yellow is more, to me, the yellow is more strong on the vintage version of Buzz Off compared to the cartoon collection. Let me back it up there. You can see very, the big differences right there. Now, of course, he does have the same type of claws right there. This one has a much lighter brown tone to it, to his vintage version. Also, the brown, as you can see, between the two Buzz-Offs here, between the original Origins variant, this version of the cartoon has a much lighter tone to it. All right, when you see them in hand, you're going to see the differences in the light, and between the brown, between both versions of Buzz-Off here. All right. And also the feet are totally different right there. Alright. Now the comic, let's look at the comic. Now, as you can see with the comic right here, it looks like an image of Demo Man right here. Alright. And if we look at the side right here, sorry, I'm trying to get the camera just right, guys. Alright. I do promise, guys, everybody, that, once I get my second version of Buzz Off and all these figures, I'm definitely going to be doing unboxing, so I do hope you guys will join me for that. But as you can see, in the packaging, a much different take on the wings here. You can see there's two separate wings right there, so more articulation compared to his vintage version where it was just two wings like into one, basically. It was like in this, like two, like, bee wings right there, but you could tell that like they were like what do you say it, like put together. I'm losing my words, everybody. I do apologize for that, but you could tell the differences between these bee wings right here for Buzz Off compared to his vintage version right here. There's more how do you say it? Oops. Hang on, guys. Give me real fast. Hang on. My words is Buzz Off is like falling over all the time. Sorry, guys. Sorry, buddy. So I was getting back to the wings. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get to the point, and it's the fact that you got two separate wings on either side, so it makes four wings compared to this version, which is like merged, like the two wings are merged into one right there. So I like that. It gives you more articulation, with Buzz Off here. And I don't know if you can see right there, there's like some sort of protective thing that's holding, or like inside the back of Buzz Off here, which is very interesting. All right. But he looks great. Right, like I said, right out of Filmation. Alright, one other thing I'm noticing too, from the vintage version to the cartoon collection, is that the vintage version has these bumps right here on the arm right here, which I don't see the cartoon collection have as well. But the detail is gorgeous. Image of She-Ra right there. Of course, the comic's name is Vengeance, I believe, right there. All right. So let me know, everybody, your thoughts and feelings, if you're going to be picking up Buzz Off in your collection here for the cartoon collection. All right. Wow. I like the fact, that, you got more like articulation in the wings, I like the fact that the helmet, has that ability to, you can fold the eyes, the famous Buzz Off type eyes downward over his normal eyes. I like that. The lance is pretty cool. I'm trying to look here. All right. But a very cool character. Very cool. And I'm happy to have it in our collection, guys. All right. I cannot wait to unbox him. And like I said, I got notification from Big Bad Toy Store, which I got my other versions or my other figures from. They have been shipped out as of filming this, and hopefully within a week or so, I will have, you know, the other figures in my hands to unbox with you guys. And I do hope you join me for that. All right. But there you go, guys. All right, a quick little review of Buzz Off. All right, of course, a great character. Look at that. I mean, so cool. Back up here. All right. All right. Of course, all Origins figures, as you know, you can pop the head off, you can pop the arms off, pop it from the waist. You can mix and match. You know, unfortunately, with this Buzz Off, I'm looking at this version really fast, guys, or everybody. And I'm noticing with that, that brown, I don't know, like stopper or like case right there. I don't know. Well, no, I guess you can, huh? No, okay. All right. Never mind, everybody. I do apologize. I do apologize, guys. Okay. All right. I was going to say that, if you want to mix and match the wings between this version of Buzz Off to this version, I don't think you can do that, and you definitely cannot, I don't think, because of this little protective case right there. I'm so sorry. Let me turn the light off. Maybe that'll help. Hang on. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, guys. No, it's too dark. I'm sorry, guys. But the point is, a very cool character, a must-have for us collectors. I'm very happy to have him in the collection. Beautiful, detail is gorgeous. I like the articulation. I love the wings. They look great. And also, when he comes with this version of Buzz Off, the wings look more, this mechanical feel to it. You can see like these, I don't know, these wires and, buttons all over this version. It looks like this version kind of reminds me, in a way, the wings kind of remind me of the new Eternia version of Buzz Off we looked at, on the channel here. All right. All right, guys. But once again, thank you for joining me today, guys. All right, let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings about Buzz Off. You'll be picking him up, for your collection. All right. Now, of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell when I upload new videos. And tomorrow, like I said, I did pick up another figure from Wave 24, and we'll be reviewing only in packaging. But I do have him coming soon to the channel, my second version to fully unbox with Buzz Off and Frosta, and that is Skeletor. All right. I have the invisible variant of Skeletor here that we'll be reviewing on the channel here. A very cool version right here. So I do hope you join me for Saturday, all right, for that review, all right. Unfortunately, I did not pick up Frosta, but I do have two coming to the collection, all right. So I do hope you join me for these unboxings and stuff like that, all right. So don't forget to hit that notification bell. Also, I'm sure you guys are aware, but we will be talking and discussing. Mattel Creations has put out the Hurricane Hordak figure on their website. Amazing! It looks incredible. He's got two head sculpts. I never had Hurricane Hordak in my collection. This will be a first time, hopefully, of getting him. Amazing. He's got the same type of box art or box like the Horde Prime Trooper or Cyclone, a deluxe figure. He looks incredible. Multiple, of course, weapons, of course, head sculpts. He's got that, vintage gold chest to him. But we will talk about that very soon, probably on Sunday. Okay, tomorrow we'll be reviewing Skeletor on the channel. But Sunday, definitely, we'll be reviewing and talking about the Hurricane Hordak. This is going to be coming out on the 23rd of April. All right. I do not know if that's going to be a Club Grayskull first time. If you're a member of Club Grayskull, you have the first crack at him, and then the next day, everybody else can get it. I do not know. I'm not seeing anything about that. About if you got to be a Club Grayskull member or not. to get him early access to him or not. If it is, let me know in the comments below. All right, guys. So I hope everybody has a great Friday, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.